Ukrainian Ambassador to Indonesia, His Excellency Ambassador Vasyl Hamianin, spoke to MGN's Krishna commenting on Russian President Vladimir Putin's nation address, particularly on nuclear power.
This conversation is part 3 of our special interview with Ambassador Hamianin related to the one-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Here it is.
Global, wide-reaching impact to the economy as well, and there's also concerns of escalation. Russia's President Vladimir Putin, just very recently, on the 21st of February, he announced that Russia will suspend the Russia-U.S. nuclear treaty. Russian Ambassador to Indonesia, she said that they won't rule out using nuclear weapons to defend themselves. What is your take on this? Is this something that is thin-veiled in your opinion, or does Ukraine firmly believe that Russia could potentially use nuclear arms?
First, may I ask anyone who Russia is going to defend itself from? Who is attacking Russia? Who is fighting on Russian territory? Who? NATO, by the way, was created as the defensive alliance, not offensive. So who is going to offend Russia? It's just geopolitical ambitions of President Putin and some other world leaders who want to counter the leadership of democratic countries, democratic world, and be the make the world bipolar, and balance the world with dictatorships, which nobody wants. But as for the nuclear weapons, there are many reasons to prove that no nuclear conflict will be possible. There are psychological reasons, there are technical reasons, there are procedures, psychological reasons. Okay, Putin is mad. Do you think that all the people in the Russian government are as mad as to destroy the world, destroy the kids, destroy their lives? I just doubt it very much. They still want their money. They still want the cars in Monaco and villas somewhere in the Italy. So they don't want to die, right? Second good reason is technically nuclear weapons that possessed by Russia are very old, like 50 years old, 60 years old. So it's like very old equipment, and it required maintenance. And the maintenance could be provided only by Ukrainian experts. So regularly before 2014, Ukrainian experts went to Russia and did the maintenance because we produced it. And since 2014, for 9 years already, not a single Ukrainian went to Russia and maintenance. And so I doubt that the whatever missile, of 50 years old, would fly, be not maintenance for 9 years. I doubt it. And then, by the way, I've heard this might be rumors, but I've heard that Putin tried to launch the Sarmat, this famous Sarmat, and then they failed. That's why they didn't say anything too hard, because they failed. It's a failure state, and unfortunately, we're just the neighbors of this country. But I would not deny the possibility of tactical nuclear strike. But tactical nuclear strike, first, for Russians, is useless. It's useless. It doesn't bring any visible results and any tangible results. And second, this will cause the rage not only of the West, but also of China, India, and all other nuclear states. This will be the rage because no one uses nuclear.
Right, so there's no concern, there's no high level of concern from Ukraine regarding Russia's use of nuclear weapons, no contingency plans at all?
Not at all.
Against that?
It just, if you trace the rhetorics of Russian president and the government since the beginning of the full-scale invasion, you'll see how they changed. So that we would do this and we would denazify, demilitarize, and then they're changing, and the last ace in the pocket is the like sort of nuclear weapons, will nuke them. It doesn't work like that in the modern world. I don't think that even China, as a main supporter of Russia, will allow them to do that. And Putin will not lose China. China's support, and will not lose China's positive attitude.
Okay, Mr. Ambassador, Russia has been aggressively launching airstrikes, especially in recent days. Do you believe that this is related somehow with the heavy weaponry that were sent by countries to Ukraine, including from NATO countries?
No, it's not related in any way, because when 1 year ago, last February, last March, last April, when we didn't have any weapons, the shelling didn't stop. Has been practicing, and they did it very heavy, because they had, at that time they had a lot. And now I think it's like Jumlah is like 5,000 missiles, 5,000 ribu rudal launched at Ukraine
Since the start of the war?
since the start of the war. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe not all hit, but it's not. I mean, they do it any day, any time, on holidays, and the purpose, the aim, the target could be anything, like residential, like hospitals. So it's like it's barbarian state, and I think it should be defeated. It must be defeated, and this is the end game.